Welcome you guys today. I can say everybody here today is very beautiful. I realize my name is Danny Milivojevic, although that's not really my name because I understand that my name is I am somebody who is a life coach. I'm also a leadership coach. I'm a managing coach. I can manage everybody here. I understand I manage myself very excellently today. I realize that you have to understand that each and every single day you guys live life. You have to live life to the fullest. Do you agree? You have to understand I'm a public speaker as well. I'm somebody who's a vegan. I'm somebody who's lost 47 kilos. I have a lot of success today. I realize you can check out my 600 hours of video content right now on YouTube. I realize that you can go and check it out. I can teach you how to public speak. I can teach you communication skills. I can teach you something about life. I have a lot of Jesus content, so if you love Jesus today, I realize you can come to see me and see what Jesus is doing today. I realize every single day, I make sure that I'm inspiring. I make sure that I do something that's necessary for myself to succeed every single day. Because you have to understand that every single day you public speak in front of a crowd, you're going to get noticed every single day. Because that's what we're here about. I realize that Jesus today will make sure, and he actually makes sure every single day that everybody gets what they deserve. You have to understand, Jesus Christ stands here in the middle and also speaks in front of a crowd, and so must you every single day. I realize that's what it's all about. I realize every single day I make sure to always lead myself to the best possible manner. Although, how about you? I realize every single day you must understand that to be a life coach every single day, you have to public speak. You have to do something that's necessary. You have to understand that you have to be somebody right now. Do you agree? Do you agree that you have to be somebody right now? I realize I always have to be somebody because I understand that Jesus Christ says you must be somebody in life. You must be somebody because I don't need you to be nothing. I need you to be somebody. I need you to be someone in the stars up there, which is right now. I need you to understand I need you to be a star in life. I need you to be somebody inspiring every single day. Because if you're not inspiring, I realize what are you doing in life? I realize what motivates you. I realize what's your passion. I realize that's what inspires me. I realize passion inspires me every single day. I realize when I see somebody speaking on the microphone or doing something in a street performance or something, I realize I understand that they have a heart. I understand that God's something to give. I realize that's why they're showing up in the spotlight. How about you? Why don't you get a microphone today and speak up and do something? I realize it's that easy. I realize you have to understand that every single day I live life to the fullest. I make sure I'm always the best I can be. So what do I do every single day? I make sure I'm a peak performer every single day. I make sure I'm doing something inspiring. I make sure I'm doing something that's motivational every single day. Because I understand what communication skills is. I understand how to be in front of a crowd. I understand what I need to do every single day. And that's be in front of a crowd and make sure I lead people to the best I can. Because that's what a true leader does. Or does a true leader make sure that everybody gets what they deserve? Do you agree? I realize that you have to agree on leadership. I realize if you're not agreeing on leadership, then what are you doing in life? You have to understand to be self-reflective every single day and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you 1 million and billion times. Do you agree? I realize if you're not loving yourself today, I realize that you're not following Jesus' laws. I need you to understand that the biggest law in the universe is love thyself. You have to understand you have to love yourself. You have to get away from the alcohol and from the guys who drink alcohol, please. Get away from them. Why do you need guys who drink alcohol today? Why do you need them? What for? I don't drink alcohol. Why are you getting to bed? Why are you going to bed with a man who drinks alcohol for? You deserve better than that. You deserve better than poison in life. Why are you guys getting with women who do drugs? Why? Why do you need a woman who looks like a skank who does drugs in life? You don't need them in life at all. You understand? I need you to understand that what you need in life is Jesus Christ. You need to understand you need to get away from the drugs right now, cuz. You understand? Because guess what? I understand what the sober lifestyle is today. I understand it's something to be proud of. I need you to understand that when I'm sober, I'm more proud than ever. I need you to understand that those people who are egotistical get proudness the other way around. Otherwise, they're proud to do drugs. You never be proud to do drugs because drugs doesn't help you. Otherwise, drugs makes you fat, just like food and drink. Understand? Otherwise, I lost 47 kilos becoming a vegan. I'm a vegan now for over 2 years. Otherwise, I grew up in a family that eats meat. For 26 years, I ate meat. You understand? And guess what? I overcame it. How did I overcome it? I question mark it. I realized I question mark my father. I question mark everything in life. You understand? I'm always questioning everything. I'm questioning you. I'm questioning everybody right here. You understand? Because I understand that what's important today is making somebody inspired. Do you agree? Otherwise, if you're not making people inspired, I don't know what you're living for. You have to understand, you have to find that passion inside of you and start doing on the microphone every single day and do something that is really worth it every single day. I do that all the time. I make sure I'm always in front of people. I make sure I lead people. You understand me? I lead people. I've got something to give. How about you? You have to come on the street and you have to do it too. You understand? Otherwise, I'm in the spotlight today. I love life because I understand who I am. I understand that I'm not from this world, as Jesus says. Otherwise, I understand that I've got something to give. How about you? You also have to have something to give all the time. You have to understand you have to be more beautiful than ever. You have to understand that every single day, I'm always giving skills. I'm always making sure that my heart is felt up where I am. Otherwise, where I am is I live inside every single day. I'm always making sure that my life is much better than yesterday. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I can live up to 100 years of age. I mean, do you have a goal today to live up to 100? I mean, you have to be inspired about that. You have to be inspired to live up to 100. Because if you're not planning to live up to 100, you never will. I always have a journal. I have planning strategies. I've got something to give. I understand that when I give something, I'm always much better than yesterday. I realize that this video you can find on YouTube today. I realize you can find me on YouTube as well. You can find me on Instagram. I've got over 10,000 photos of myself on Instagram right now. I realize that's inspiring. You understand? I realize when you have 1 million photos of yourself, you understand what I mean. You understand? I realize you have to love yourself every single day. You have to understand that loving is the best way. I realize, do you agree? You have to understand, you have to agree that loving is the best way. Otherwise, when you're loving, you're not loving pleasure though. You're not having sex with other people. Because guess what? Jesus doesn't have sex with other people. Otherwise, that it's very easy to give $300 and have sex with a woman who looks beautiful. Otherwise, she works in a brothel. Otherwise, she needs pleasure all her life. Otherwise, Jesus doesn't need pleasure. You understand? I need you to respect yourself every single day. I need you to understand that you're better than the brothel. You have to understand you're better than alcohol. You're also better than cigarettes every single day. I need you to vibrate every single day. I need you to vibrate very loud. But be very loud and clear about your success in the silence of life, which is gaps in between your mind stream. Otherwise, now the gaps show you spirituality and shows you something of eternity every single day. And it's something that you can always breathe into right now. Otherwise, it's something that is soulful. Otherwise, it's something that's nature. Otherwise, it's something that's really peaceful. You have to be that every single day. You have to find it in the silence between the gaps. You have to understand that in this nice, beautiful home that we have, otherwise it's inside. You have to understand that it's not outside. Otherwise, there's nothing outside. Otherwise, it's all inside. Otherwise, that's called spirituality. Otherwise, those who understand spirituality every single day are ones who love life every single day. Otherwise, they're ones who actually care. You have to care every single day. You have to understand you have to be on your toes every single day. You have to be on your toes, you understand? You have to be jogging in your heart. You have to be exercising. You have to be somebody right now. So the best way is communicate and develop every single day. Give ideas. Otherwise, give ideas and give ideas, because that's what entrepreneurs do. Otherwise, that's what entrepreneurs do, and they give ideas all the time. You understand? You have to understand that's the only way. Otherwise, the only way is go up and succeed every single day, and make sure that you understand my communication today, that I'm a public speaker. And I can public speak every single day, and I have the greatest attitude in the planet right now because I understand my habits. I understand who I am. I understand how to grow. I understand how to become famous. I understand how to make billions of dollars. I understand how to lead every one of you right now. I understand that if you don't believe in me, you believe in Jesus Christ today, I promise you, Jesus will lead you in a better way. You understand? I realize that I will also lead you to Jesus. I realize that I understand that somebody who is actually working for Jesus is also somebody who can be free. I realize that the difference between me and you is I get into the spotlight today, and how about you? I realize you're walking the shops today. I realize you're going in shops today. I don't know why. Although, get yourself up on the street and start speaking something. You understand? I mean, start doing something in front of a crowd, because that's going to be inspiring. I realize I understand that when you are very inspiring, you're also going to be giving something. You have to give a service to get on the microphone. You have to get up and do something on a portable speaker, such as and realize it's your passion. I realize what's your passion. I realize that's the best way to go. I realize now I'm not stupid. I realize I'm very smart. I've got over 600 hours of video content right now on my YouTube. You can go check it out. I realize I've got so much content and love to give you. I realize that's what inspirational people do. I realize they give content every single day and they make sure that they're inspiring. I realize I see the crowd today, I make sure that everybody has what they need. I need you to understand that from the heart, I always give everything I have. I always give what I have. I always give everything I have, because I understand communication is power. Do you agree? I realize communication is everything, and when you can communicate, you can also be Jesus. You can also be God. You can also be something greater, because communication doesn't lie. I promise you that everything you are, I can see it right now. I can see who you are by just looking at you. I need you to always develop. I need you to understand that nothing can hide from the truth. I need you to understand to be truthful and never lie, because cheaters are liars and liars are stealers and stealers are thieves. And those who are thieves kill people. And I never need you to kill people. I need you to follow the 10 commandments of God every single day. I also need you to understand that when you're living life, you're going to live life to the greatest of your ability, because you deserve it. You deserve a life fulfilled with destiny for Jesus only. I need you to understand when you go for Jesus, you understand that you're going to find yourself. You're going to find yourself even better. I realized that 6 years ago I lost Jesus before. You have to understand that I now have much of a greater life, because I understand how to lead like Jesus can. I understand I go towards Jesus every single day. I understand I go with my heart. I go and speak with my heart every single day. I understand that no matter what, I never get offended by the world around me. And why is that? I realize it's because I understand clearly what I have to do every single day. I understand that when I look in the crowd, I understand I have no ego anymore. I don't need my ego. I don't need an ego in my life. I don't need an ego in my life. I understand that ego is destined for failure. I realize that those who take control of their mindset right now are the ones who are more successful. You have to understand it's really be on the offense every single day, and understand that the gift is your heart today, and you have to give your heart right now. You have to give something for nothing. You understand? Otherwise, Brian Tracy says you must give something for nothing. You must have a service all the time. So provide a service every single day, and be a leadership coach every single day, and do something of leadership quality every single day. I promise you it's worth it. I promise you what's worth it today is making sure that you're always abundant and free to tell a story, because that way you will become somebody of greatness. You understand? You have to be greatness. You have to understand that every single time I speak the best I can. I do the best I can. I dress the best I can. I do what's most affordable. I don't go for what's most expensive. I don't go for what's cheap. I realize that sometimes $1 socks is very affordable. You have to understand that 1 cent socks is very affordable too. I look at what's affordable today. I understand that when I got something to give, I give it. You understand? I've got nothing to hide. I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheat. I'm not a stealer. I just give you my heart. You can steal my heart away. You have to understand that every single day, I understand that I'm always growing, because I have a passion. I've got something to live by. I've got something to do every single day. I focus on myself more than anybody else outside of me, because I understand where my home is. I understand my home is inside every single day. I thank you very much. I realize that every single day I'm always living to the best I can, because that's what self-development is. I realize it's called self-development for a reason. You have to understand it's called make sure that you wake up more, and make sure you have more consciousness, and make sure you have more spirituality. You have to understand you have to read, baby. You have to read every single day. You understand? You have to read all the time. I need you to read something. I need you to read more and more, because that way you're going to have more passion all the time in your life. You understand? You're always going to have more passion when you read more. Otherwise, if you always work on 9 to 5 and you never read, you're always going to do that. You're always going to do that if you never read. I realize, I promise you. I love to be looked at in a spotlight. I'm always looking. I'm always in a spotlight in my life. You understand? Because I understand what the spotlight is. I understand it's read, baby, every single day. I mean, get up and read something. You understand? I mean, read the newspaper all day long. I mean, read something and then give what you read. You understand? I mean, give your experience more. You understand that when you receive something, it's more blessed to give. You understand? I promise you, it's more blessed to give than to do anything else. I promise you that Jesus came to this world, and what did Jesus do? Jesus just give you. Jesus is just giving you something. You understand? I realize that's full of presents. I realize the Bible is your biggest present every single year. I mean for Christmas, get the Bible for Christmas. You understand? Who cares what your parents got you? You understand? Who cares about them? I realize Jesus cares about you more than anybody. You understand? I promise you. Jesus needs you to understand to grow every single day. I need you to understand it's more about growing than anything else, because those who grow have faith every single day. For us to have faith in the heart to talk every single day. And you should understand that you need to talk every single day. And you should always lift and inspire people and speak greatness out of you. I need you to speak great. I need you to walk faster too. I need you to be up and felt. I need you to have some energy, baby. I need you to understand who you are every single day. I need you to have some energy today. Understand? I mean, go read about energy today. Understand? I mean, go and read something about how to develop. You have to understand. I never need you walking slow like a turtle. Understand? I need you to be a Speedy Gonzalez in life. I need you to be fast. I need you to be proactive. I need you to be active in life. I need you to be fast about everything. I need you to be effective. I need you to be quick about your toes and about who you are and about your hair and about how you look today. I need you to look in the mirror 5 million times or more today. I need you to understand that's called self-love. I need you to understand that's called self-interest. It's called look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself and love yourself every single day and understand who you are today. That's what I'm saying. It's know thyself every single day. I need you to understand it's called I have a dream. You understand? I can also sing the national anthem of Australia with my I. You understand? Because I is everything. You understand? You have to understand I is everything. You have to understand I is everything. So the more your I, the better your life. Or as Jesus said, do not cut your eye out, because I never dies. I love you. You understand? You have to increase that. You have to understand you have to have a bigger self-knowledge of yourself. You have to understand who self-help is. You have to understand self-help is you. You have to self-development yourself every single day. You have to understand work on yourself. You have to improve on yourself. You have to understand who you are. You have to understand the mindset you have today needs to be better. You have to understand you have to be better than your mindset today, because that's what a peak performer does. You understand? For they always develop. For they always enlighten. For they're Jesus. You understand me? You have to understand that every single day I just develop. I'm not stupid. I understand who I am, because guess what? That's what I deliver. I deliver something that you need. I deliver content. I deliver information, baby. You understand? Because information is what helps you walk today. Gosh, it's just that. I realize that if Jesus didn't come here today, I realize that no matter what you understand, that Jesus came here today. I realize Jesus died today. You understand? Bro, Jesus didn't die 50 million years ago. I mean, the dinosaurs died today. You have to understand. I mean, today, the dinosaurs died. You have to understand. You woke up free today because Jesus is here. You understand? Bro, Jesus helped you with the Bible and gives you everything. And Jesus is always helping you. You understand? Bro, every single day, you're always living life. You make sure to be free. You make sure to be in front of people and go be somebody every single day. I mean, be the idea that you are in a better way. I mean, make sure you're giving some ideas, because if you need to be an entrepreneur today, you need to bring ideas to the table. Gosh, it's called ideas. I mean, what kind of ideas can you give me, man? I mean, where's the money? I mean, the money's in the ideas. I mean, the more ideas you have, I mean, you can go fly spaceships. You can do anything when you have ideas. You can fly spaceships. You can understand you can develop. You can understand you can have anything when you have all the communication of the world, because it's in the Bible today, and it's also in the news. Otherwise, it's everywhere, because information doesn't lie, or they increase your knowledge. I mean, that's wisdom. I mean, I need to understand every single day. You need to increase wisdom daily. I need to understand that you need to be someone very special today. I need to understand that specialness is Jesus. So go to Jesus today. Understand? I need to understand today is where I go with Jesus all the time. I always go with Jesus because that makes me special. You understand? I go with Jesus every single day. I every single day understand who I am, because I understand Jesus. I understand that when I lift myself, I understand I'm always free. I understand that I'm always developing my heart. I understand when I go in front of people, I can speak, I can develop, I can do anything. I can also make sure I can do this every single day. I can do it here, I can do it anywhere. I can do it in my confinement, which is I understand when I grow, I understand my home. Or else my home is I. Or else my home is you. Or else my home is a question. You understand? Because when you're a nice person in divine nature, you're going to understand why you can't live. You're going to understand why you can't communicate every single day and be in front of a crowd. Otherwise, it's like a public seminar today. Otherwise, it's something very special, isn't it? Otherwise, I've got something to provide. I've got something to give. I need you to give something today. I need you to be somebody every single day. I need you to understand that every single day, I'm always making sure I'm free. I'm making sure I speak differently. I'm making sure I give some ideas today Because guess what? I realize this is all our table. I realize that when I give ideas on the table, I've got something to give. You get it? Because that's what you need to do every single day. I need you to realize that when you talk, I need you to project yourself. I need you to understand that public speaking is the best way to create freedom. Otherwise, it's the best way because guess what? You have to be in front of a crowd. So either you're going to sing or you're going to do street fighting or something, or you're going to public speak or do music production on the street. I don't know what you're going to do, although I realize you have to do something to succeed. Otherwise, that every single day, I can do some comedy work, I can do singing, I can do acting on the street, I can do everything. I'm very talented, I promise you. Otherwise, every single day, you can find me on YouTube. I've got over 600 hours of leadership on my YouTube channel right now. You can go find me. Otherwise, that every single day, I create a hype for myself because I get in front of people. And that's how you create attention for yourself. Otherwise, that's how business gets started every single day. I wake up, I never go to a 9 to 5. I never work a 9 to 5 job. I understand that I work 24/7. I work 24/7 every single day. I work for Jesus Christ. I don't work for 9 to 5. I don't work for your boss. Otherwise, my boss is Jesus. Otherwise, every single day, I choose to do Jesus' work every single day. You understand? I choose to make sure that everybody here has what they need, and that's called information. Otherwise, every day, I make sure I'm always reading, I'm always developing myself, I'm always making sure that I'm a better mindset than yesterday. I'm always making sure to break my limits, and break my limits, and break my limits, because I understand how I can stand in front of people.
You do not need religion to do that. I'm an atheist. I do that every day.
I need Jesus though. I need Jesus all the time. Otherwise that you maybe don't need Jesus, or that I need Jesus. I can create my life right now. Understand that no matter what, you can always speak your heart out every single day. Otherwise that if you don't like me because I like Jesus, otherwise you can go away from me then because I love Jesus. Otherwise I don't care if you're atheist, I speak Jesus all day long. And then you have to kill me to shut me up. You understand? Otherwise you have to kill me to shut me up then. Otherwise that no matter what, understand I love Jesus, because guess what? Understand Jesus loves you. I understand every single day, I'm always doing something better. I'm always making sure I'm more confident. I'm making sure I've got something more to say. Otherwise I don't speak to retards who don't like Jesus. You get it? I love Jesus in life. I don't need people who don't love Jesus in my life. Otherwise I love only people who love I. And that's who? Otherwise who loves me today? Otherwise I love everybody. I love everybody. You understand? I love you too. Otherwise I always love. I'm a love giver. I'm a love receiver. You understand? I'm always giving my heart in life. Always got something to give. You understand? So guess what? Otherwise every single day, I'm always doing something special. I'm always making sure that when I give my heart, I can speak it out loud, and I can speak it out loud and clear. You understand? Because I understand what's life. I understand it's make sure you're more confident and courageous in yourself. Otherwise it's make sure you're more content in yourself and your ability every single day to find what you need to make yourself greatness. Because it's called public speaking, otherwise it's called talent, otherwise it's called skill and information and ability, otherwise it's called your eyes, otherwise it's called your ears, otherwise it's called your hair, otherwise it's called your nose, otherwise it's called your everything. You understand? Otherwise you have to go there. You have to go where your nose is. You have to understand, you have to touch your nose, and you have to touch greatness. You understand? You have to touch greatness where your nose is. Because otherwise, you never go touching other people's noses in life. You mind your own business in life. You mind your own business and you'll find your nose. You'll find where greatness is. I realize it's on your nose today. Otherwise every single day. You have to understand, you've got to touch your nose a bit today. Otherwise that way you're going to understand what greatness is. You're going to understand every single day, you have to pronounce yourself man and wife in your I. You have to understand your everything. You have to understand that every single day I wake up and I say, I have a dream. You understand? I have a dream today. To understand that I'm always better than yesterday, because I always prove it. I get up in front of a crowd, I speak, I'm communicating every single day. I've got nothing to be afraid about. Otherwise, that if I get attacked, I will self-defend. Although, guess what? I'll never kill you. Otherwise, although I understand I follow Jesus' laws, I understand every single day I'm always tougher than before. Because guess what? Otherwise, Jim Rohn said, life does not get easier, you just get better. You understand? You have to get better today. And guess what? You have to understand to go follow Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar and Brian Tracy and also John C. Maxwell, and there's also Tony Robbins and Eckhart Tolle and Osho and Dr. Wayne Dyer. You have to understand that I always read something, baby. I'm always reading. I'm making sure that I'm always proactive. You have to understand that for economics, you can go to Grant Cardone and Robert Kiyosaki today. You have to understand you have to learn some real estate today to be more. You have to understand you have to get people into accommodation today as well. You have to learn real estate today. You have to learn everything. You have to learn everything. You have to learn what's evil. You have to learn what's drugs to overcome it. Otherwise, those people who do drugs, otherwise they're unaware of what they're doing. You understand? I used to do drugs too. Otherwise, I learn more about drugs every single day. You understand? I still learn about it. I never keep myself closed. I'm always open my heart. I'm always opening my heart. I'm always open for everything. I'm open for business today. I'm open for some attention. I'm open for the spotlight today because I understand that when I live my life in freedom, I've got something to give every single day, and I'll look you in the eye and I'll give you. I'll give you all the time. I say I love you all the time because guess what? I love myself. Otherwise, love comes from the inside and not from without. Otherwise, those who love themselves and love more are the ones who are more spiritual and more in Jesus Christ today. So every single day, you're always looking to level yourself and level yourself and level yourself, because what leveling is, I realize it's called reading information every single day. You have to read information to level yourself every single day, because that's how you get famous. Because that's how you also become something for nothing. You understand? Otherwise, that most people are working a 9-to-5 job and doing it for nothing. Otherwise, that when you work for Jesus, though, you work for the God who is you. You have to understand that we are all in Jesus' name. You understand? Otherwise, it's Jesus. Otherwise, Jesus is the real nature we have to go toward. You have to understand that we are only gods in Jesus. You understand? So realize that whatever you need is you today. And also you need Jesus Christ today to understand self-love and to understand self-interest every single day, because that's what's important. Otherwise, I always record myself. I realize I'll never lose anything. Otherwise, what's important is communication today. Otherwise, it's called the spotlight. And you need to understand to be in a spotlight, because that way you're going to be very famous. And you need to understand that it's the way to go and it's the way to be. So if you don't listen to me, otherwise you listen to Jesus then. Otherwise you listen to yourself the most. Because guess what? Otherwise I need you to learn something anyway. I need you to understand to give some advice more and more on the video. And even when people don't like your advice, you just give your advice, because you need to speak up anyway. You need to always speak up. You have to give some ideas. You have to understand that leaders always speak up, regardless of what others are saying about them. Otherwise, I don't care what you people think about me, because I understand who I am. I never think at all. Otherwise, if you have to think about me, otherwise it's really your ego. Otherwise, your ego thinks. Otherwise, I'm not an ego. Otherwise, I understand what you think about me already. I understand what you see in me. Otherwise, it's not what you think. Otherwise, it's what you see today. Otherwise, if you need to ever overcome the ego, you look through the ego. You see through the fear. You understand? You look through the ego. You see where the ego is every single day. You capture it. You look yourself in the mirror and you say, I will not be controlled by my ego. I'm every single day looking myself in the mirror. I make sure to go and do whatever I can every single day to lift myself every single day, because I understand that's communication, and freedom is communication every single day. And that's what professional development is inside public speaking and whatever you do. You have to understand you have to be a great communicator, because those are the ones that are taking action today and also going to Mars and also building Tesla. Otherwise, they got some ideas on the table, because that's what you need. You need more of that, because anybody can be famous when you can read more. You understand? Or anybody can be famous when they read more. So realize every single day you're looking to improve upon yourself every single day. I mean, every single day you have to improve on nothing. I never need you to be in jail, because those people who are in jail never listen to Jesus. You understand? I mean, they say, otherwise Jesus says, thou shalt not kill. And then otherwise what do? Otherwise they go kill somebody. And then they go to jail for the rest of their life. You understand? So listen to Jesus today. You have to understand that I never need you in prison. I never need you a slave to drugs. I need you to understand to overcome yourself every single day. I need you to overcome other people as well. I need you to understand that people are going to try to put barriers in you, and they're going to try to give you information. And guess what? Information is blessed. Or they understand to learn more, because nothing can block you. Otherwise, only you can stop you today. Otherwise, only you can stop you. So the best aspect of life is when you're doing a public speaking event or public speaking speech on the microphone, you make sure never to spit on the microphone either, because it's say it and not spray it. You understand? Or else you never spray while you talk. You have to understand you have to be more conscious of how you speak daily, so you have to look in the heart for yourself. You have to understand your heart is where you are, although your heart is Jesus Christ today. And you should understand that when you go towards Jesus Christ, you'll find yourself too. I promise you it's the only way, I promise you it's the best way, I promise you it's only the inspirational way that can get you there. I promise you now you have to be inspired every single day. You have to understand inspiration is a gift. So the more you can inspire daily, the better you are. You have to understand that only inspirational people make it alive much better. You understand? Otherwise you have to be inspiring or nothing. Otherwise it's that way or nothing. Otherwise you have to realize the only way is now. So realize that anything you ever need in life, you have to take action to do it. You have to invest your action. And never take action, but invest your efforts. And invest who you are today in a better way. You have to have a better sense of a mentality and mental health in your life. You have to understand it's journaling. You have to understand it's writing. You have to understand it's reading. You have to understand it's knowledge. You have to understand it's the Bible. You have to understand it's you. Otherwise it's called love too. So you go where love is. You never go where hate is, because hate, you never go there. You have to understand it's really go where love is so you can be happier. Or else it's called freedom. Or else it's making sure that you understand confidence and self-esteem and empathy, because that's what a leader does. I never need to cry for you. I understand when people cry for you, or else that they don't mean business. I need you to understand you never be around suki babies because they go, "Ugh." I never need you around those people. I need you to understand to go and be nice to everybody. I need you to be nice, and you should be tough on yourself. I never need you to be soft, because most people who are soft go for pleasure in life. Or else Jesus said, do not live by bread alone. And that means don't go for pleasure. I mean, don't just go for the bread without teaching other people. I mean, don't just go for alcohol without teaching what alcohol is. I mean, go teach what alcohol is. And go teach what spirituality and drugs and all this medication is. I mean, don't just take it. I mean, go read about it. You understand? I mean, go and make sure that you're more aware about everything and your life. And make sure you're living in freedom every single day. I realize that's called leadership. I realize that's called empathy. I realize that's called making sure that you can go and develop yourself to the best of your ability, so you can always change your communication and make sure you succeed every single day so you can have something better. Otherwise, that's all it is. Otherwise, every single day you have to always step it up. You have to always understand to never think. Otherwise, there's nothing to think about. Otherwise, you have to always be confident in yourself. You have to understand to be courage. Otherwise, courage is to encourage other people. Although, I understand when I encourage myself, I get up in front of people now, I make sure that way I can motivate myself for more success, because I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm 28 in one. I understand that my number is number one. Otherwise, that when you need to be simple on numbers, you just go the number one way. You just go the one idea. I mean, one idea is more enough. Or else Jesus' Bible is one idea. You understand? Or else Jesus' Bible is one idea. Or else now, every single day is just one idea. You understand? Or else just go the one way. Or else it's number one. Or else go Jesus' way. Or else Jesus is number one. You are number one. Everybody, or else everybody is number one. You understand? Or else everybody is number one. Or else, although you have to understand that you go where the number one is. You have to follow the one rule. I have the one rule which calls for success. Or else you have to understand that the one rule means that sometimes in your life you have to understand that what's best is being simple every single day and making sure that you're always teaching something for nothing, so you can be correspondent, to be accountable for your actions. Because if you get up in front of a judge today who's going to judge you, I never need you in front of a judge, so make sure every single day you're never condemning yourself, because I understand your mindset is a judge as well. So judge better. I need you to judge by common sense. You understand? I need you to make more common sense in life. I need you to understand that those who make common sense also make freedom. So be a common sense worker today. Otherwise, just be common sense. Otherwise, it's so simple. Otherwise, although drugs and alcohol is never common sense. Otherwise, that's 99% of the humanity today. Otherwise, they're just making no common sense at all. Otherwise, they need wine. Otherwise, they need to go drink something. Otherwise, they need cigarettes. I realize they need some drugs, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never need some drugs, man. I need Jesus more. I realize Jesus is more than drugs. Otherwise, now. Otherwise, every single day, I understand my freedom. Otherwise, my freedom is much better than yesterday. I understand when I go and do something special, I'm always looking at my finances. I'm always looking at who I am. I'm always making sure that every single day, I can always live it better. I'm always making sure that I can go and never procrastinate, because when you procrastinate, you also never do anything that's really worthy. So realize that procrastination is jet lag, and it's called sympathy, and it's crying, and it's being depressed, and it's giving nothing and only taking. So that's the sympathy way. Although understand that anything that's empathy is driven and focused, and it's concentration, and Jesus is empathy. Otherwise, it's called leadership and personal development, and something called nature. You have to understand you have to go nature in freedom. You have to understand you have to go in yourself to find your nature. You have to understand to find your true passion, and your true potential is you. So realize that the best business in the world to work for is Jesus Christ in you today. Otherwise, every single day, you have to understand you are important. So when you're working for yourself, you'll find Jesus. Although you have to understand to go where Jesus is anyway. You have to understand that every single day I work for Jesus Christ because I understand who I am. I understand who I am. So go work for Jesus Christ also. You can also work for yourself, because that's what Jesus wants of you. I never need you working for other people, because they don't have a plan for you. Although Jesus has all the plans for you. Otherwise, Jesus planned your life already. Although, guess what? Otherwise, you have to choose it. You have to choose your life in Jesus, because that way you'll get your ultimate abundance. You understand? You get something really truthful in yourself when you go where Jesus is today, because that way you understand you have to love life every single day. You have to understand that freedom is now, and never understand anything that you don't understand, but understand every single day to understand everything. Otherwise, it's called understanding more. Otherwise, it's always understanding everything. Otherwise, it's called never be negative, and understand that when I get negative, I never get negative. I understand I never allow myself to get negative. I understand I'm always lifting myself and reading more and being more curious, because I understand how to build bricks. And now every single time I build a brick, I learn some more wisdom. I learn some more information. I always make sure I practice on the camera more. I make sure I practice my wisdom. Although I have 5% battery in my life, and guess what? My life is more than 5% because I understand Jesus Christ. Alright, I understand every single day that I never label myself numbers other than number 1. Because number 1% of the world is what I am. You have to understand that every single day I'm the 1%. I'm doing what the 1% do. I follow Jesus Christ. I never do alcohol and drugs, cuz. I never eat meat, because I understand that meat eaters never follow Jesus either. You understand? I need to understand that anybody who eats meat today does not follow Jesus, because Jesus is a vegan. You understand? Jesus doesn't go killing all the animals for you. Jesus doesn't kill the pig for you to eat. You understand? Jesus doesn't slaughter anything. Jesus doesn't put meat on your table. Jesus puts wisdom on your table. You understand? Jesus does not eat meat. Jesus doesn't put 50 million chickens in one tent to kill them. You understand? Jesus doesn't do that. You understand? So turn vegan today and you'll live like Jesus can. You understand? Because guess what? I need to be like Jesus can every single day. I need to understand to be incredible. I need to be incredible in a way that is never impossible, because nothing is impossible when you turn to God. Understand? I need to turn to yourself and God. I need to understand that you are something greater than everything. So understand that since we do have Jesus today, I realize we're all gods. Understand? I realize we're all something unique. I realize we're all something much more. So every single day, that is what I do. I turn to God every single day. I understand who I am. I understand how freedom goes. I understand that no matter what, I'm always ready. I'm always ready for something. I'm always ready to live more. I'm always ready to be more. I'm always ready to love more. I understand when I live more, I always got something better to do. I realize that's called wisdom. I realize that's called Jesus. I realize it's called the Bible. I realize it's called personal growth and development and spirituality and abundance and richness. I realize I learn about all of that. I learn about everything. I learn about all of that, which is you. I learn who you are. I learn how you dress. I learn how you talk. I learn about your skin. I learn about your nose. I learn about your glasses, sir, as well. I learn everything. You understand? I learn about. I'm always learning. I'm learning about bears too. I'm learning about all human animals in life, because that's what Tarzan does. That's what Wonder Woman does. I realize we just learn every single day. You understand? You have to learn something in life, because that's what makes us stronger. So every single day, I've always got something more to give. I've always got more abundance every single day for anybody who needs it. Otherwise, every single day, I only give for I the most. Otherwise, when I give for I the most, I understand I give for Jesus the most, and that way I give you the most. Otherwise, because I is the answer. I go where my I is. I go where the Roman numeral number 1 is. You understand? Otherwise, I go where the time is number 1. Otherwise, that is I. Otherwise, I just go my direction. Otherwise, you must go your direction. Otherwise, everybody must go their direction every single day, because that's how I live my life. Otherwise, I live it in I. You must live it in you. You must understand to live it in you. You must understand every single day. So every single day, understand yourself more than anybody, because that's how you know thyself. Otherwise, that's the direction. Otherwise, that's where Jesus is pointing you today. Otherwise, every single day, I'm always living life. I'm always free. I'm always abundant. I'm always rich. I've always got something to do. I'm always making sure that I'm always in life. I'm always making sure that I'm everything in my life, because that way I understand freedom. I understand to live by something greater, and that's called Jesus today. Otherwise, that's called something. You understand? Otherwise, it's something. Otherwise, the Bible is something. You can never call the Bible nothing. Otherwise, you can call yourself nothing. Otherwise, what you speak about others is what you speak about yourself. Otherwise, if you call the Bible nothing, otherwise that's what you are. Otherwise, if you call the Bible something, otherwise you'll be something too. Otherwise, now, every single day, I make sure I'm always excellence. I'm always making sure that I've got something to give every single day, because I understand that you guys don't care about me today. Otherwise, although I'm here to give you something anyway. I understand that you may be walking, you may be sitting. I realize nobody's talking to you either, other than yourself. You understand? It's only you talking to yourself today. Otherwise that, even when you're talking to somebody else, you're talking to yourself. You have to understand that it's really talk to yourself the most and focus on yourself the most. Because when you focus on yourself the most, you're going to lift the most, you're going to inspire the most, you're going to understand what confidence is every single day. And it's called freedom, or else it's called Jesus, or else it's called spirituality, or else it's called eternal life, and it's called do not live by pleasure alone, and do not go have sex with other people, because you understand what Jesus is. You understand? I promise you. It's called no alcohol, and no drugs, and no gambling on the horses. Or else never gamble on the horses, please. Or else the horses get whipped. And Jesus doesn't whip horses. You understand? I never need you to whip the horses in the Melbourne Cup. Or else Jesus doesn't care about the Melbourne Cup. You get it? Or else Jesus doesn't care about horses getting whipped. Or else that's humanity who cares about the horses being whipped every single day. Or else humanity loves the Melbourne Cup because the horses getting whipped and getting thrashed to win a race. Or else Jesus doesn't care about that. Or else Jesus doesn't care about the Melbourne Cup where the horses are getting whipped. You get it? Because Jesus will never do that. You understand? I don't care about those jockeys. I care to lift them only. You have to understand that every single day I live my life much more in freedom. I live it much better. I live it much better every single day. I understand I'm always confident. I've always got some courage to give. So if you need some public speaking skills today, or else you get up on the street and do it 90 hours a month. You understand? You do it 90 hours a month. Every single month you get up on the street and do some public speaking. I'll understand why you're great. Or else when you understand to get up on the street for 90 hours a month and public speak, you will only then be great. You understand? Or else only then. Or else otherwise, nothing. Or else no matter what, you must always do much better. Either way, you must grow. You must understand to live life much more free. You must understand every single day that what's going on around us is not important. Although what's going inside is most important, and that's called Jesus. Or else when you look inside, you'll never be affected by the coronavirus because it's a fake pandemic, please. Or else like Jesus says, focus on the Bible today. Or else you just focus on the Bible because the coronavirus will not make you ill. Although you will, if you understand to never grow. So realize this, you must grow today to never be affected by the coronavirus because the coronavirus is really dying and sadness and depression, and it's called suicide. You understand? Or else every single time you lead, you also be very empathetic with yourself. You understand why leadership is gold, and it's something class, or else it's something to give every single day, or else it's to be in front of people every single day and boost your confidence. Or else that is how you live much better. You live it much better in the now. You understand you're spiritual, and you have to understand that you can finish up right now. Although understand you're always beginning. You're always beginning and you're never finishing up nothing, although you're just making sure you're always free. Or else anyway guys, or else that you can find me on YouTube, or else that you can find me on Instagram. I've got over 10,000 photos of myself. Or else how many photos of you do you have on Instagram? I've got 10,000 on mine. I have 10,000 photos of myself on Instagram. Or else how many do you have? I've got 600 hours of content to give you. That's leadership. I mean, how much content are you giving me today in YouTube? Or else now, that's the point. Or else the point is do something and make sure you're promoting yourself daily because that's how you get inspired. So every single day, make sure you guys are free and be blessed.